Does spiritual awakening mean you will never feel negative emotions again? Let's discuss this. I believe spirituality and emotions are deeply connected because if you are human, you are going to have emotions. And being spiritual doesn't mean becoming emotionless, it means becoming more aware of your emotions. You learn to understand what you are feeling instead of running away from it. You learn to observe your emotions instead of allowing them to completely control you. And most importantly, you learn that an emotion is something you experience. It is not who you are. First, you have to understand something very simple. You are human, and human beings have feelings. Some days you feel happy, some days you feel sad, sometimes you feel excited, sometimes you feel angry, sometimes you feel disappointed, confused, lonely, or afraid. And that's completely normal. Your emotions are influenced by your situations and circumstances. For example, if someone surprises you on your birthday, you may feel extremely happy. If you lose your money or something important to you, you may feel angry or stressed. If someone you love hurts you, you may feel sad. If you get the job you wanted, you may feel excited. So many of our emotions are connected to what is happening around us, and that's okay. You don't have to feel guilty for having emotions. One of the biggest misunderstanding about spiritual awakening is that an awakened person should never feel negative emotions. But that's not true. You can be spiritual and still feel angry. You can be spiritual and still cry. You can be spiritual and still feel disappointment. You can have difficult days. The difference is that you slowly learn how to deal with these emotions. Instead of saying, "Why am I feeling this? I shouldn't feel negative emotions because I am spiritual." You can ask yourself, "What is this emotion trying to show me? What can I learn from this? What is the situation trying to teach me?" That change in perspective can completely change your experience. Life will always bring different situations. Some will be beautiful, some will be difficult, some will make you happy, some will challenge you. But instead of constantly asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" Maybe the situation is teaching you patience. Maybe it's teaching you strength. Maybe it's teaching you boundaries. Maybe it's teaching you self respect. Maybe it's helping you understand yourself better. I personally believe that our soul's journey on earth is connected to growth and learning. We are here to experience life, to love, explore, to face our fears, to make mistakes, to learn from them, to gain wisdom, and to grow through our experiences. So don't think that every difficult situation is a punishment. Sometimes difficult experiences become our biggest teachers. Spirituality doesn't mean sitting back and saying everything is God's plan, so I don't need to do anything. No, you still have to take action. You have to work for your dreams. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to speak up when necessary. You have to protect your boundaries. You have to do your part. But there are also things you cannot control, and that's where surrender comes. You have to learn the difference between what you can control and what you cannot control. If something is in your control, take action. If something is not in your control, learn to let it go. For example, maybe you are chasing a particular job. You prepare for the interview. You give your best, but still you got rejected. Of course, you may feel disappointed. Allow yourself to feel that disappointment, but don't stay stuck there. Maybe that job wasn't meant for you. Maybe another opportunity is waiting for you. Maybe that rejection is protecting you from something you cannot see. Sometimes rejection is protection. The same thing can happen with relationships. You may really want a particular person in your life. You may try your best, but sometimes that person still doesn't choose you, and that's painful. But you cannot force someone to stay. You cannot control another person's feelings. So do your part. Love genuinely. Communicate honestly. But if something is not meant to stay, learn to release it. Trust that there may be a bigger picture that you cannot see right now. You may think, why is everything going wrong? Why am I not getting what I want? Why is this happening to me? But sometimes we understand the reason much later. A situation that once broke you may later become the reason you become stronger. A rejection may lead you to a better opportunity. A difficult relationship may teach you your worth. A period of loneliness may help you discover yourself. So, when you cannot control something, surrender. Trust God, trust the universe, trust the process, and trust your inner guidance. This doesn't mean you should blindly believe that everything will magically happen. It means you do your best and then you release your attachment to the outcome. Your emotions are temporary, negative or positive. They come, they stay for some time, and they change. You can be extremely happy today and sad tomorrow. You can be angry in the morning and peaceful by the evening. Emotions are constantly moving, but when you become more connected with yourself, you can discover a deeper sense of peace within you. You can feel sadness and still know that you will be okay. You can experience rejection and still know your worth. You can go through a difficult phase and still have faith. That's what inner peace means. It doesn't mean there are no storms. It means you learn that you can survive the storms. Your emotions are like waves. They rise, they fall. But you are the ocean beneath those waves, which stays still. And while you are on this journey, don't forget to live your life. Follow what makes your soul happy. Do the things that makes you feel alive. Spend time in nature. Watch the sunset. Travel, create, dance, laugh, meditate. Spend time with people who support you. Be around people who make your heart feel light. Be with the people with whom you can be your real, authentic self. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to constantly prove yourself. And you don't have to take life so seriously. Life is short. You are here for a limited amount of time. So experience it. Enjoy it. Make memories. Look at the sky. Walk barefoot on the grass. Enjoy the beauty of nature. Love people. Laugh more. And allow yourself to be human. So, does spiritual awakening mean you will never feel negative emotions again? No. You will still feel it. You will still have good days and difficult days. You will still experience happiness and sadness. You will still get disappointed sometimes. But your relationship with your emotions can change. You learn to feel without losing yourself. You learn to observe without overreacting. You learn from your experiences. You learn to take action when you can. And you learn to surrender when you cannot control something. Most importantly, you begin to understand that emotions are only phases. They don't define you, they don't define your life, they don't decide your worth, and they don't have to control your entire life. So, if you are going through a difficult emotional phase right now, don't judge yourself. Feel it, understand it, learn from it, take the necessary action, and then, when it's time, let it go. Come back to yourself, come back to your peace. Trust your journey, trust your inner guidance, and remember, spiritual awakening isn't about becoming someone who never feels negative emotions. It's about becoming someone who can experience every emotion without losing their connection with themselves. Because at the end of everything, you are here to experience life. So experience it fully, feel deeply, learn continuously, love genuinely, and most importantly, be at peace with yourself. If this video was helpful, do hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for listening. Har Har Mahadev.